I have now seen something in identity politics that is so ridiculously over the edge, I'm at a loss for words. Now, if you do tend to look at identity politics and some of the things they're saying, there is a belief that using the term third world is prejudiced because it has a connotation of underdevelopment and disadvantagedness for people in poorer countries. And that's insulting to them to refer to them that way. And they're offended by you using the term third world. Of course, the people who are offended by this term don't actually live in the third world. They're actually white, middle-class, first world people who are deeply into identity politics. But they're offended by having a word that acknowledges the tremendous wealth gap in the world. So let me get this straight. The global labor aristocracy, and even among the higher ranks of those people, are offended by someone using a word to point out wealth inequality. That sounds a lot like guilt to me. Now imagine that you announced that you were offended that anybody would mention that there's a wealth divide in the United States. There's no stop saying rich and poor, because that's insulting to poor people, because it implies of them having less value or something like that. Would you then suddenly turn around and go and pretend that there was absolutely no wealth divide in the United States and abolish any term pointing out so? This is straight up first world identity politics garbage. They are ashamed and they're trying to cover up their global wealth. The fact that most of them are pathetic crybabies who don't have real problems at all to deal with, trying to cover up this term so they can obscure the source of their privilege. I mean, they're all about the privilege theory, right? You know, check all the privileges except the global privileges, because that one just always seems to get ignored for some reason by privilege checkers. I just saw that and I was just completely disgusted by it. So for all these people whining about being offended, look at this one prime example, and their whole thing is about trying to deny the privilege that they have while screaming at everybody else to check their privilege. Thank you for watching. Want to go ahead, rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media. And if you want, you can head over to my Patreon page and show your support. Or you could head over to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available.